Hi everybody, it's B here again, and I just thought I'd share with you some of the things I bought. I've been away for 3 days. I spent 2 days in a log cabin at the lakes, and I went on a gorgeous waterfall walk at Ingleton Falls. It was just stunning. You walk up one side of the waterfalls and down the other. I think there were 12 in total. And at one point you get to go behind the waterfall. It's huge and it's so peaceful behind there. There's no noise. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. We also went into White Scar Caves. The caves there are stunning. Some of the stalactites and the formations in the caves are beautiful. At the very end of the walk, when you get into the heart of the caves, there's been lime dripping as stalactites from the ceiling over thousands of years. And they switch all the lights off and put a UV light on, and they glow the most fantastic white colour, and then they turn the light colours different, so the sort of purples and greens, and it's really beautiful. From there, because we were close, we went to Blackpool for a night and stayed in a bed and breakfast, which is right by the beach. And I love the beach. I love to be on the beach constantly. I live in the northeast of England, so we've got some gorgeous beaches here, and I'm probably there twice a week. But we went to the Blackpool dungeons while we were there as well, which was quite fun but nerve-wracking. I squealed a couple of times. And you go on a tour through the dungeons, and there's live actors there, and basically they're there to frighten you. And they tell stories of Blackpool's history, such as like the Pendle Witch trials. They did the pirate smugglers that were there, and different things about the history of Blackpool. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you a few of the things I bought, and some of them were real bargains. The first thing I got when I was in Blackpool was this gorgeous abalone shell. The colours, I don't know if you can see, are absolutely beautiful. I mean, for a shell this size from sort of Amazon or eBay, I was looking at about £10, which is quite expensive. But because we were by the sea and there were a lot of shell shops, I got this gorgeous specimen for £2.99, so £3, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And I wanted one for my smudge sticks for a long time, but just couldn't quite justify paying that much. So to find one was absolutely gorgeous. So I got that. Whilst I was in the shell shops, which I don't know why I quite got so many, but I think it was the price, but I'll find a use for them. I got these scallop shells. I got 10 of these, and they were 10p each. So it was £1 for 10 shells. And some of them are lovely. They've got markings right across them. And I think I'm going to use some of them. I mean, I have an altar set up to Aphrodite. She isn't my goddess, but she's been a big influence on me with different things for a little while, especially about a year ago. And I do like to sort of leave her offerings, so I think I will use one of those for her. And I thought perhaps I would make candles from the rest if I pop a wick in and fill them with some scented wax perhaps. I thought it would make really nice candles. Or dishes for crystals, or salt, or as I say, I'll find some use for them. I also got in the shell shop 3 sea harps. Now I've seen these on other people's videos and I've never worked with them or used them before. But when I seen them, I mean, they were 50p each, so it was £1.50 for these. But I thought I would get some and see how they are. I mean, they remind me actually of worry stones. They have an indent as if it's there for a thumb, and I have, since I bought this one, I have been rubbing it, and I felt from it, it's quite the energy I get from it, it's quite, to me it seems alive. It's quite tingly, it's quite energetic, it's increasing my energy. So I quite like that. But as I say, I need to do a bit more research because I've never used them before. So I don't exactly know what sort of magical properties they have. So those were from the Shell shop in Blackpool. In the Lake District, I popped into a charity shop, or a thrift store, as it's known sort of in America, and I got a jar. I am ridiculous with the amount of herbs I have, so I need a good amount of jars, and this one has got a really good seal. That was 50p, so I thought that would be really good for some of the smaller quantities I had. Every time I see jars, I pick them up. And my major find there was this gorgeous little beauty. So it's in a black velvet box, and it's lined inside. I've got it upside down, and there it is. It's a Tibetan singing bowl, and it has its own little pillow, and you've got the brass singing bowl, and it comes with the chime for it as well, and it makes the most gorgeous sound. I think it's beautiful. I had one of these that I actually got on holiday, and during a house move I've misplaced it, and I've never gotten another one, but I do use it a lot whilst I'm meditating. So I was really, really pleased to find that. And that, with the box, the chime and the pillow, fully lined as I say, was only £4.99. Similar bowls I have seen are around about £20 for this kind of quality of bowl, which I thought was really, really amazing. Whilst in the Lake District as well, I just got 2 jar candles. They were £1 each in one of the pound shops there. So I thought, great, can't have enough candles, I got those. Couple of other little bits I got. I got some Nag Champa incense, the Satya brand. This in my local Witchy store is £2 a box, and I got that for £1. So I think I got 5 boxes of that. And I love the smell. I love the smell of Nag Champa. One of my favourites. Another couple of little bits I got, just because really they were on the counter, and both of these caught my eye, so I got both in a little organza bag. I got a Desert Rose selenite, so I got that, and I got this gorgeous piece of opalite, and I don't know if you can see, depending how the light hits that, it's got the most amazing orange and yellow and blue and purple colours running through it, and right in the centre of the opalite there is a purple flash, which is absolutely beautiful. So I got those 2. I tend to shop quite a lot. I like to pick up things when I see them, and that's how I ended up with those. So 2 more things. I got a dream catcher, and it was something that caught my eye, really. So I'm going to pop this above my bed. On it is a Native American lady, and I just thought the picture itself was gorgeous. She's sitting with an owl and an eagle, and it looks as though it's over a waterfall, and there are horses in the water as well. And it was just something about, to me, it resonated as a nature spirit to me, and she seemed to me like the Mother Earth, and I just think it's beautiful. And I mean, that was £2.99, so again I thought not a bad price for the work that's gone into it. And the last thing is just a little thing for me to remember the dungeons by. As I say, I was scared witless. Me and my partner went to the dungeons, and I just wanted something to remember it, because it was really fun. It was an adult only tour, and we got sort of a 1 drink on arrival, so you could have a glass of wine or a bottle of beer or whatever you wanted, really. There weren't any sort of spirits, or you could have fruit juices. But I mean, I had a glass of wine before we went round, so I think it made it a little more scary. I got a keyring, and it's just a painted skull, and it reminded me a little bit of the Mexican Day of the Dead. And that was what I got from there. But I mean, I love skulls, as you can see, Harry, my example there. But that's all I really got. I just really love watching other people's witchy haul videos and wanted to do one myself. So that's everything for now. Blessed be.